Hi there and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at the visual editor. So as you can see, I opened a showcase, a matcha showcase, where we have a website that we can play around with, and we are currently in our project or in our lab and looking at three different experiments right here, different header, tests, and ABC. And to open the visual editor, you click simply this button. It says it right here, open in editor. So we will be doing that. And as you can see, this is our website, and this right here on the right is our editor. As we call it, the CROLabs editor. So you can see there are no active changes currently. You're seeing that we are editing the ABC experiment. You can always go back to the dashboard. You have to always remember to save the experiment before you leave. So click saving experiment and then write this. So what you can do in the visual editor, very important, you click pick a new element. So you have the different elements displayed right here. You can open those and then have different elements in here and open it. And then you can see I'm selecting the different badges. But you can also use it on the side. So you can click the header, for example, here, and then you have the possibility to either edit the text content. So best tasting matcha ever, or whatever you want, right? We will delete that because that's probably not a very good converting header. You can also add some HTML code in here. I have prepared something, so you just paste it, and as you can see, it says experience pure, and then highlights the Japanese matcha perfection. We'll go back to the original for now, because we want to see what our advisor, which is the next feature right here, our advisor suggests for the headline. I just click CROLabs advisor. We can give it some context if we want, but we will just try to get a good new suggestion. Analyzes the page for a little bit and then tries to find a very good fitting best practice CRO headline. And then, for example, limited harvest, only 500 jars left, or your daily ceremonial matcha awaits, or savor authentic Japanese matcha powder. It also gives you a reasoning why it thinks this might be a good headline. Let's take the first one and apply it. You can see it directly in here. We'll close suggestions for now. And then we see we have also formatting options. So as you know, it's already a big headline, so it doesn't change anything if I press on big, but it changes if I press on this button or this button or this button, right? You can also center it, put it to right. So all the usual editing functions, also display it in a different text color or give it some background. If I have, for example, a picture in the background, I can make it a little bit more transparent, make it white so you see what I mean, right? So this is pure white, but I can also do it like this. Let's disable it. I can also add a different image, for example, from an image URL, or generate an image, but we will not be doing this right now because it doesn't really make sense for the headline. And you can also hide an element, right? So just pick hide and it deletes it. But for now, we stick to the new headline. Maybe we add a different color in here. Let's add some green. Let's pick the matcha green right here. And this looks a lot better, and save it. What our AI advisor suggested when I did a scan of this website is to pick a different color for the button, which I will be doing right now, since it's not very prominent. I will pick a much lighter green. Let's pick one of the matcha again. It's a little bit transparent. Let's make it a little bit more prominent, like this. So people will directly see that this is the main call to action button. And now let me pull this to the left. Let's generate a new image for this one. So we will be picking this hero image and then generate a new image for this. And let's think of something. So right now, let's look at it. Right now, it's just matcha powder, a whisker, and this one. But we want a woman sitting in a living room drinking matcha from the product image that I gave you as a reference. So what I will do, we will not use a brand profile because we currently don't have a brand profile for this, but we will use a reference image. So what I did, I searched for an image and gave it as a reference. This is the cup she needs to be drinking from, and then I will click generate. This will consume 5 credits of your credit account. This takes a while. Obviously, generating images is not that fast. probably have done it before with your current AI that you are using privately, but I guess this is quite fast as well. So as you can see, the reference is right in here. And let's use this, not because there's a different product in there, but one of those two. I will choose this one because I think it's most fitting. Select image, and then as you can see, it's right in here. So we will click Save Change. Click Save Change and Save Experiment for now, so we don't forget. I think the badges are not very good yet, so we will be changing those ones as well. So good quality is not what we want. We want ceremonial grade. And we will put some social proof in here as well. So loved by over 10,000 customers. So we have some direct reference to matcha, which is ceremonial, and we have some social proof right in the header. Very important. And I think this is a bit long as well, so we try to shorten this. We will open the advisor and tell it to shorten this and include our 10,000 happy customers. And then we will probably get a good suggestion right here. Join 10,000 plus matcha lovers who have upgraded their daily ritual. Try it today. We will apply it. Maybe include a little bit differently like this. I think it's not very, you cannot see it very good. Let's do it like this. All right. I think this looks good for now. We will save it, save experiment. And then this is the first variant. We will go back to the lab. As you can see, this is the variant right now. We will give it some traffic. Let's give it 20%. Let's give this one 80% for now, and let's activate it. And then as you can see here, this is the new one that we created just now. All right, I hope you enjoyed this short video. I will be cutting and making it a little bit faster so you don't have to watch 19 minutes that I just recorded. I hope you enjoyed it. If you ever have any question, reach out to us directly via info@CROLabs.com. We actually respond to that. Feel free to leave a like and a comment and check out our socials.